Alright, hello guys. I think I'm gonna do a quick pick a card, okay? I'll plug in my mic in just a second, but while we're waiting for people to come in for personal readings, okay, the list will still be open, but I'm gonna be doing a quick pick a card reading. I think the topic I'm gonna do is how your lover's friends feel about them, okay? So if you have a love interest, sneaky link, situationship, whatever, okay, this will be how your lover's friends feel about your lover, okay? So give me 1 second. I'm gonna get you guys the options to show you, okay? The list for personals is still open. Let me just write this down. Alright, pick a card. Friends feel about your lover. Okay, I don't think I've done a reading like that before, so it's first time for everything. Okay, so let's see. We'll start that at 41 minutes. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys the options. Make sure to like the video. The list for personals is open. Okay, but I'm gonna do a pick a card real quick. Alright, so we got the options right here. Hopefully you guys can see these. I'll hold them up in a second. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we got 3 options. Let me plug this in real quick. Hold on. Alright, this one should sound better. 1 second. Alright, so if you're just joining, in the meantime, while we wait for people who want personals, we're going to do a quick pick a card for how your lover's friends feel about your lover. So, like, how their friends view your lover, okay? How they feel about them, how they see them, you know, are they really their friends, etc. Okay, so I think it should be left to right. Pick a pile. Make sure to double tap the screen, hit the like button, okay? 1 second. Yeah, so the purple deodorant is pile number 1, okay? I'll try to hold it up a little bit for you guys. Pile number 1. And I will leave timestamps afterward, of course, okay? That's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the box for one of my decks, okay? This is pile number 2. And you can rewind or pause the video if you need to, if you really want a good look at them, okay? And this is pile number 3. It's just a little makeup container thingy, okay? It's kind of dirty from all the makeup and shit, but so this is pile number 3, okay? I'll hold them up once more. Pile number 1, purple deodorant, mini, okay? Traveler size. 2, tarot deck box, okay? And number 3, makeup holder for brushes, okay? So I'm going to take them away. Pick 1, 2, or 3, whichever one calls out to you the most. But let's see. All right, so let's get started, okay? I'm going to write down the timestamp. Starts at 42. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Pile number 1. How does your lover's friends feel toward your lover? Let's see. Make sure to like the video if you're in here, okay? Let's see. How does your lover's friends feel about your lover? What's their true feelings? How do they view them, etc.? Okay. Oh, okay. They could feel like they waste a lot of time spending money on things that aren't important. Okay. Your lover's friends feel like they're always on the go, they're always outside of the house. Okay. They could gamble a lot. They could Your lover's friends also feel like they procrastinate on certain things that, they need to be more urgent about. So this person could be kind of slow to they see your lover as someone who's slow to take care of their responsibilities, but they'll be out here, spending money recklessly, traveling, going places that they maybe shouldn't go, okay? Taking trips that they can't really afford, something along those lines, okay? Um, they might gamble a lot. That your lover's friends feel like that your lover gambles a lot, okay? So let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Pile number 1, how do your lover's friends feel about your lover? Ooh, damn. Your lover's friends feel like your person is alone for a reason. That did not want to come out properly. Okay, but we have fated to be alone, criminal. Ooh, discipline. Okay. This person may have gone to jail at some point, or they feel like they should be locked up. They could be some sort of like scammer, or they like to scam people out of money. I'm not saying this person's like robbing people left and right, okay, but this person definitely could have manipulative tendencies when it comes to how they get money from people, situations, okay? They feel like, oh, pile number 1, your lover's friends, your situations, friends feel like they understand why your person's alone or why they end up alone because of the stuff they do, and how they treat people, how they hustle people, it's like they don't have really good intentions. Your lover's friends know that your lover does not have good intentions, especially when it comes to something they do online. I want to say behind the scenes on some sort of, I'm hearing platform, okay? Because we have cyberbully, but it is reverse. So it's like something they don't want you to, or they wouldn't typically want people to know about. Okay, pound number 1. That's why I'm getting something about like it could be scamming behind a fake page, something along those lines. Okay, something that probably is illegal. Okay, I don't know why I just heard dark web. Something could be along those lines. I don't know anything about that, but I obviously know of the dark web. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1. What do your lover's friends think of your lover truthfully? Heartbreak, betrayal, yeah. Damn. At least they know. Okay, at least your lover's friends know that they're not a good person. Or whatever they do to people is not good. Okay, they constantly are betraying people. And like I said, fated to be alone. Your lover's friends understand why your person is, I'm hearing, going through cycles of friends, going through cycles of lovers. Look, ex lover right here. Okay, so it's like they see why shit doesn't go well for this person. It's because they're not a good person. Okay. Addiction. Yeah. A lot of addictive tendencies. Okay. This person doesn't have to be on pills. They could sell drugs. Like I said, it could be something illegal. We do have prison, jail. Okay. Parole. This person could have been caught before doing something like this along those lines. Okay. Gambling, scamming, betraying people, hustling people. I'm also seeing a situation where like somebody, like your person, your lover could have scammed somebody, like say someone's selling drugs, right? This is like somebody who will say, yeah, this is whatever pill, you can get it for the low, but in reality, it's like they're selling something that would potentially harm that person. And yeah, obviously drugs are harmful, but it's like somebody giving somebody the wrong pill for the low because your person knows that it's not, what it actually is or what they're selling it to be. Okay, so it's something like that. That's horrible. Okay, let's see. What does your lover's friends truly feel about your lover? Yeah. It's like your lover could act like they don't understand why things are so difficult in their life. It's karma. That's most likely karma. Okay, we have challenger. It's like, but your lover acts like they don't understand why they're going through certain things, why they end up in certain issues or predicaments, and your lover's friends are like, we see why. We see why. No, I do not offer free questions. Make sure to read the pinned message and the board, okay? It is $8 for a mini, 12 for a full, or you can get 3 questions for 25. No super chats. The only payment methods are up here, okay, or in the pinned message, Cash App, PayPal, or Chime, okay? All right, but let's see pile number 1. What else do your lover's friends feel about your lover? Let's see. Overcoming obstacles. So your lover could be someone who tends to get through, their issues, okay? They could, picture someone like robbing a bank but then getting out of jail, or somebody bails them out. They may have a lot of money, or they know people with money, or they have connections or something like that. Pile number 1. So your lover's friends feel like, that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they might do it again because they have people to, I want to say, like almost back them up or bail them out. Okay. It could be their friends, but they also don't, your lover's friends don't feel like they're a good person. So maybe it's not their friends that are bailing them out, but they could have people who will, get them out of trouble, if you will. Okay. And we have creator. So, like I said, it could be something that they do online where they create, it could be like a business or something like that. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Yeah, park, recreational. Yeah, I feel like it's pile number 1. Your person sells something that's not true to what they're saying it is. It's like a scam or something. Something underground, illegal. Okay, something that clearly either could send them to jail or has sent them to prison, jail. Like they've been caught with this before, or they have a potential of being caught, but they also would be able to get out because of the people that they know. Okay. So I don't know why your lover's friends hang around them then. Okay, let me see. Let's do a quick. Why does pile number 1's love no. Why does pile number 1's friends hang around your lover? Like, what's the reason? Oh, it could be their family. Could be family friends. That could be why. They might be related to your lover. So they kind of, quote unquote, have to hang around them. Okay. But they know, like, deep down that maybe your lover doesn't really have many real friends. So they're friends. Like I said, we have family, but it's reversed. So they could be family friends. Um, Pile number 1. Okay. Yeah. What is this? It's like drugs, chemicals. I don't want to say like a, what the fuck? Like a meth lab? It's something drug related, and laboratory just came out too. Mm. I don't know if they make drugs. This sounds like a crackhead. Look, investigation too. It's like this person, your lover, either has been under investigation for something like this, or, they could be because of the type of stuff they do. It's deceitful. They're selling something to make it seem like it's one thing, but in reality it's another, and that's okay. Let's get out of there. I don't know whose energy that is for pile number 1, but let's go to pile 2. Okay, I'm an energy reader, so whoever appears in my chat, it's one of y'all. Okay, or your lover. Let's see. Let's go to pile 2. Okay, the list is open. If you guys would like personals, make sure to read the board and the pinned message. Okay, let's see. So if you chose pile number 2, this is what your lover's friends truly feel or think about your lover. Let's see. One second. Y'all can hear me? Okay. All right. All right. So pile number 2, if you chose pile number 2, what do your lover's friends truly think of your lover? Whoa. Okay. They could be fit, or they could, even if they're not jacked, they could be someone, this could be a man who has like really big muscles, okay? Even if it's a woman, pile number 2, whatever type of person you deal with, this is somebody who is very independent. They like to do things on their own, okay? Or that's how their friends see them. So your lover's friends see your lover as someone who is very independent. They like to, they might be quote unquote one of the boys, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like if it's a girl, she likes to ride bikes with the boys, or, motorcycles, things like that. Yeah, something along those lines, okay? And if it's a man, he's, naturally self-sufficient. He can build things on his own. He can, provide for himself, things like that, okay? Let's see. So what does pile number 2's lover's friends think of pile 2's lover? They take care of stuff. Okay, they're very good with money. I want to say they're almost in no debt. Like they're very good at paying their bills, okay? They're very good at doing things on time. Like I said, very independent, self-sufficient. This is not somebody who, pretends to live a certain lifestyle but is in debt. This is not the case. Whatever lifestyle that your lover lives, their friends know that that's really how they really got it like that, and they're not really in debt, or whatever debt they might have is very small, okay? Let's see. One second. I have to get up. Anyways, y'all know I cannot stand when people are making noise while I'm doing my videos. Anyways, let's see. Pile number 2. What do your lover's friends think of your lover, truthfully? Let's see. They're also very creative. Your lover's friends feel like this person is very creative. They might spend a lot of time alone, okay? Like they don't really need anybody, okay? Your lover's friends could feel like, even if it's hard to get a hold of your lover, like even if this is their friends, they're like, we don't really see Pal 2's lover, it's like they're usually by themselves, okay? Let's see. They could have not illegal, what do they call it? A government job, okay? Yeah, too busy, reversed. So your lovers, friends, they feel like even if your person's not busy, they still have a hard time like getting a hold of them, because they're so independent. They're used to being alone. They're used to doing things on their own, paying their own bills, okay? So I keep saying your friends. Maybe you guys have the same friends, okay, for me to say that. But pile number 2, your lover's friends feel like it's hard to get a hold of them, even as a friend, okay? So let's see, anything else? Yeah, private relationship, okay? So it's reversed here, okay? So they know about you. But like I said, your person is very private, okay? So they don't really, your lover does not hide they're not hiding you, but they also don't blast your relationship to the world, you know. This is like people know of your connection, their friends know of your connection, but they're also like, I want to say maybe even on social media, they don't really post maybe you a lot, okay? But the people that they care about, you know, the people that they're friends with, they know about who they're dating, aka you, okay? So they're not hiding you, but they also, the heck was that? They also don't blast their business to the world, okay? But if someone asks them, yeah, they'll say, yeah, I'm dating pile number 2, but they're not going to be, you know, you know, they're not the type to be like, oh, my lover this, my lover that, you know. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Could be an air sign. Anything else? Drinks reverse. Okay. They feel like your lover is drinking a lot more, going out more, or that they need to stop drinking, even if it's not going out. You know, they could drink a lot in the house or something like that, or they indulge in some sort of why am I hearing liquid? Even if it's not alcohol, it could just be like tea, coffee, you know, water. They drink a lot of whatever this liquid is, okay? And if they do drink alcohol, they feel like, you know, your person needs to slow down on it, okay? And your lover's friends feel like your lover's not going to change. Like they're stuck in their ways. They could have Taurus in their chart, okay? Let's see. Let's get one more. Mm-mm-mm-mm. They feel like they have a great connection with your person, pile number 2, but they never can get a hold of them. Amazing chemistry, terrible timing. It's like they have to really catch your person, which is rare. Okay, so let's go to pile 3. So I don't think your person's a bad person at all. I think they're just very used to being alone. And they're not somebody who puts their business out there, but they will, you know, like if somebody asks them, they'll tell them what's going on, you know? Okay, so let's go to pile 3. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. List is still open. Check the board and the pinned message. I gotta check this real quick, okay? Okay. Last pile, and then the list will be open again, okay? So pile number 3, if you chose pile number 3, make sure to like the video, okay? Did we use this one already? I don't think we used this one. Okay. So, and timestamps will be posted after the live is over, okay? All right, so pile number 3. How do your lover's friends feel about your lover truthfully? Let's see. Okay, pile number 3. How does your lover's friends truly feel about your lover? Okay, you might relate to, or you might have chosen pile 2 as well, okay? But this person also could like to be alone. Pile number 3. They could be older or they act like an old head. Even if they're not like age wise old, they could be someone who, you know, they act like someone who, like, you know, how old people sit on the porch. Okay, they could be that type of person. Okay, you may be older, this person may be older. Okay, but if not age wise, they do act like an old person. Okay, man or woman, whoever your lover is. So your lover's friends feel like they act like an old person or an old soul, okay? This is also somebody who does believe in true love. I want to say like a fairy tale love, okay? Even if it's a man, um, they believe that real love is out there, okay? They are very old school. They're traditional. They feel like, you know, love is possible. especially in this day and age. They're not somebody who is conforming to, hookup culture. They're not conforming to, playing games when it comes to, how people are these days. They always feel like you got to play games to obtain somebody, which people with self-love are not going to entertain that. Okay, so people need to grow up either way. But pile number three, your lover's friends feel like they're very traditional. They're old school. They believe in, old school love. Okay. They believe that it's still out there and that they'll find their person. And until then, they're going to be alone. Okay. This is not somebody who's, going to be actively out here dating person to person to person just because. Okay. They're actually looking for that one. And if not, they're by themselves. Okay. So let's see. That sounds like a keeper. Okay. Man or woman. Because, everybody's out here. Not everybody, obviously, but it's crazy. Look, sex only reverse. This is somebody who does not do all that, hookup shit. They don't want hookups. Let's see. Pile number three. How does your lover's friends truly feel about your lover? They're good at making plans. Look, they're not. This is somebody very loyal. Okay, and love on the brain came out too. We have swindler reverse. This is somebody who's not deceptive. Your lover's friends know that your lover is not a bad person. They're actually a really good guy or really good woman. And they really believe in love. Okay? They're not, I don't know if you're concerned about that, but if you have, how sometimes guys friends be lying, talking about, oh, he's never talked about anyone like this before. That's what they say to every girl usually. But in this case, pile number three, this is like your person actually really would never talk about anybody else like this, okay? Or the way they talk about you, which is positive, okay? I feel like pile number three, if your person is dating you, they're dating you or dealing with you. It's not like they're out here, trying to be with everybody. And they want to make you an offer, okay? I don't know if you knew that or not, or if you already are dealing with this person. Some of y'all are not fully dealing with this person, like committed wise yet, but their friends definitely have looked you up as well, okay, like online. So I feel like you intrigue this person. Maybe you guys have the same type of mindset, Maybe you both believe in old school love or, you believe in traditional relationships, okay, to some extent. But pile number three, your lover's friends also, they talk about how they want to make an offer to you, okay? Let's see what else. Look, ooh. I just said that. Cuffing season. That's crazy. That just came out too. Look, an offer and cuffing season. I told you. They want to make it official. If they haven't already. Oh, and look. Tantric sex. Okay. It's going to be good. Okay. Let's see. Your lover could like to drink, okay? Or their friends do like to drink. And this is somebody who doesn't hold grudges. They don't seek perfection. They're like very content with their life. They don't need a bunch of things to be happy, okay? That's what your lover's friends would say about your lover. Some of y'all, this person owns their own business or they're working on it, okay? Something like that. We have career transition reverse. So they could have transitioned out of a career into something more independent. Entrepreneur, something. Yeah. And whatever they do for work or business-wise, it's really bringing them a lot of fortune. Okay? We have good luck, fortune, good things coming, turning point. So I feel like your lover's friends would tell you like, so maybe you could be talking to their friends for some reason, or you've talked to their friends before, or if you end up talking to your lover's friends, like this is what they would tell you, and they're actually serious about it, okay? But there's something here about like they're on a really good path, and they need someone like you, to be there with them, or they would enjoy that, because they feel like they can't find many people who are on the same, I want to say wavelength, okay? Someone could be kind of spiritual or something. Y'all both could be spiritual, don't have to be. but they need someone with the same mindset, and they feel like dating you or dealing with you has, fulfilled that, okay, that expectation, okay. Some of y'all, someone could have Aquarius in their chart too. So that's what I got for you guys, okay. Ooh, hello. Putting in the work, doctor, unlovable, reverse. This is somebody who's not going to make you feel unloved, okay. I'm hearing they know what that's like, so they try not to do that to others, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. That's what I got for you guys. The list is open for personals. Make sure to check the pinned comment. Okay. Like the video. And I will timestamp the pick a card portion when it is all done. Okay. But I'm going to stay live here since this is a personal reading live. Okay. Thank you. Information on the board. When you come into my live, make sure to read the board. Okay. And the pinned message and the chat so you know what's going on. Hello, welcome in. I just got a PayPal, so I think Sam, let me know when you enter the chat. Welcome in. All right, that should sound better. Welcome in. Let me see. All right, Sam, let me know when you are in the chat, okay? And then you can drop your question when you are ready. Welcome in. There you are. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've seen your username before. Hey, welcome in. All right, let's see. Do you want a general then? Like whatever comes out for you? Because I could do that too if you don't have a specific question. Okay. And before we start, do you want a time frame? Like, do you want a not a time frame, like in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 months? Just let me know if you want a specific like time period. Okay, I got you. Let me write your timestamp real quick, and then we'll get started. All right, so for the next 2 weeks. All right, so we're at 72. All right. All right, let's see. All right, so for Samantha, what does Sam need to know for the next 2 weeks? Let's see. General for Sam for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. What does Sam need to know for the next 2 weeks? Also, remember, make sure to save the link to this live so you can rewatch your reading at any time, because I do make them unlisted. But if you have the link, then you can, you can access it. Okay. All right. Let's see. For Sam, what does Sam need to know for the next 2 weeks? Whoa. Okay. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. They are flying out right now. So I'm seeing a lot of money. Okay. So I don't know if you've been having money issues or ups and downs when it comes to money. Okay. Make sure that if you get paid, you might get like a bonus or something. I don't know what you do for work or how you make your money, but there may be I'm hearing a surge. Okay. In the amount of money that you get. Okay. In the next 2 weeks, make sure that you put some aside. Okay. Because it may be very up and down. Okay. Because I'm seeing money come in, then you might, kind of be without, and then it goes right back up and you're like, whoa, yay. And then you're like, oh, now I'm, unstable again. Okay, so make sure that, you're putting some to the side just in case. But I want to say you'll get it back. Okay, whatever money you make in the next 2 weeks, you'll get it back. So, you know how sometimes people say like, oh, I'll make it back. I'll make that amount of money back. You might be in that type of mentality. Okay, so let's see in the next 2 weeks for Sam. Yeah, because you may be celebrating, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You may be having a lot of fun, 3 of Cups. You could be hanging out with, it could be your friends or, other feminine energies around you, okay? I see you having a really fun time. But, of course, precaution, make sure that you save some money, but you will make it back. So let's see. Page of Swords reverse. I'm seeing also a lot of communication come in for you, okay? I don't know if you've been in the house a lot or, maybe you just haven't been popping out as much recently. Over the next 2 weeks, I see you, putting yourself back out there or at least communicating with a lot more people, okay? Also, if you are trying to reunite with somebody, could even be a old friend, okay? Or somebody that you used to have I'm hearing stronger connection with. Make sure that you know, that this person has like true intentions when it comes to reconciling with you. Okay. So even if it's a friend that maybe you had a falling out previously, or maybe you didn't end on the best terms, but now you guys want to, reunite, have a good time together. Um, there could be something around, I'm hearing Sagittarius season, which is technically right now. Okay. So this person could be a Sagittarius, or you might have Sagittarius in your chart. Okay. But make sure that this friend has your back, okay? Or make sure you have your own back when it comes to who you hang out with for fun, okay? Um, let's see. So yeah, basically make sure that the connections are, I'm hearing pure. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups as well. Let's see. Let's see. If you have a lover, I see you spending time with your lover too, okay? Could be a Virgo energy or an Aries. Let's see. I'm a Sag too. It's our season. Okay. Um, And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So if you got a lover, you guys may be having good times together, but they may kind of, their communication may be off. So I see a lot of communication when it comes to your friends or who you hang out with outside of love, but when it comes to love, whoever you might be dealing with in the next 2 weeks, that person is going to be kind of, I want to say acting funny or talking funny. Their communication is going to be off, okay? Let's see why. Yes. Oh, look at that. 7 of Swords. Okay. Could be a Scorpio placement too. Death card reverse. It's like this person's worried about you finding out something, or they don't want to communicate something. So you know how they say when people do you wrong, they avoid you? I see that type of thing happening, okay? If you have a lover. Let's see. Yeah, it could be an air sign or a Scorpio or a fire sign, Virgo. Okay, let's see. Or this person, if they haven't been speaking to you very much in the next 2 weeks, they will come back around. But make sure that you guys actually have a conversation about what happened. You know how people just try to like pop up again, like, oh hey. It's like, no, where you been? What have you been doing? You didn't talk to me for this amount of days, this amount of time. You can't just pop up on me. So somebody may, especially if it's like a love interest, somebody may try to pop up back on you in the next 2 weeks, um, without talking about where they've been or what they've been doing. Okay, so just be aware of that. Let's see. Let's get some oracle. Mm-mm-mm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know why I'm hearing sparks fly. Okay, let's see. Whoa. All right, what else does Samantha need to know for the next 2 weeks? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Look, confirmation. I was about to say, make sure the people you hang around, even if it's a lover or friend, even family, make sure they are, if they show any signs of red flags, any shady behavior, definitely don't ignore it, okay? Sometimes you got to read the lines in between what people are saying to you. Um, you know how like people say something on the slick or on the sly? Oh, that's a really cute dress. And then they look you up and down. I hope nobody's trying to comment on your attire or something like that. But like someone could be saying something shady to you, whether it's a lover or friend or family member. Make sure you don't ignore that, because that will happen again. They have some sort of like animosity or hidden intentions when it comes to you. Okay, so let's see. Somebody could be being shady. Let's see. Also, if you do wear a dress in the next 2 weeks or something like that, or like a blouse, a shirt type thing, I feel like a floral print might be really cute. Okay, let's see. And then we have hard to get and I hate nothing about you. Okay. Also, if you're looking for new love, or if you're interested in new options when it comes to the love department, I feel like if you play hard to get, even if you're not playing hard to get, if you are hard to get, that's going to attract more people to you. Okay. Kind of like being less available. Yeah. Look, lovers. Okay. Also, I don't know how you are specifically in love with your partners, or how you've been in the past, but make sure that, how I just said, like, be more hard to get. Definitely, if you are trying to, what's it called? If you're trying to attract somebody who does more for you than rather than you doing a bunch for them, make sure that you kind of sit back. You're the feminine. Sit pretty, okay? And the more masculine men will try to pursue you. And you can weed out the ones who don't really do shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So you said he's a Gemini and his communication isn't good. It's on or off. You're looking for new. As you know, he ain't good. Girl, I feel you. I feel you. I'm dealing with a Gemini too, and he sucks at communication. So I understand. I think it's an air sign thing too. And then it's weird because air signs are supposed to be good at communicating. I think they just talk about what they want to talk about when they want to talk about it. And if somebody wants to talk about something that they don't want to talk about, they're not going to talk about it. So I feel you. And they're the twins, along with like Libras, like with the scales, the back and forth behavior. It's frustrating. So let's see. But yeah, if you're looking for new, definitely, sit pretty. Don't overextend your energy to people, especially masculine energies. Let them do for you, okay? Let's see. We got pent up anger and silence. Even if somebody makes you angry or pisses you off in the next 2 weeks, I see you kind of just remaining silent. You're not going to let somebody get you out of character, you know, and that kind of ties into the you know, being more in your feminine. It's not, I'm not saying don't speak up for yourself. I'm never saying that, because I believe in, you know, talking your shit if it means, you know, standing up for yourself. But whoever's trying to piss you off in the next 2 weeks, I see you kind of just shutting your mouth, you know, basically not engaging, okay? And that's actually gonna make things better in your case, okay? Let's see. Yeah, they can be very selfish, unfortunately. Like if it was, this might be dramatic, but I feel like if a Gemini was in a burning building, you know, and his friend was there, the Gemini wouldn't be like, "Hey, come on, let's get out of here." The Gemini would be gone. He would not look back, you know. They're very much, what is it? One man for himself or something. I forgot that saying. But yeah, which I mean, I kind of understand that. Like if you're not running out of here in this burning building, what are you doing, you know? So, I hope that makes sense. Let's see. That's, yo, look, I wasn't even looking at that card. Look what just, fireman. Why was I just talking about a burning building and then the fireman card just popped out? That's crazy. Okay. Um, be careful of heat. Okay. Or I'm not saying anything's gonna necessarily catch on fire, but you may see a fire. Okay. Or something on fire. Make sure to check electricals. Okay. Around you. Seeing a hair. Why can't I talk? Hair flattener. Hair flat iron. Why did I just say hair flattener? A flat iron. Make sure things are unplugged, you know, before you leave the house and whatnot. Okay. Let's see. Anything else for, also, if you are shopping or going out, you know, make a list. Okay. You might be, I don't know if you're somebody who tends to go to the stores when you have to shop and whatnot, and then you like forget things when you get home, or you're like, damn, I should have, you know, got that. I forgot to, you know, pick up this or whatever. Make sure you make a list, okay? Or that might be something you might want to start doing, is writing things down. Um, Even if you, because sometimes I personally, like, I text myself, like my list, you know, I literally text myself. And sometimes even when I'm out, I forget because I'm not looking in uh, my text message thread, you know. So you might want to bring, you know, sticky notes or something like that with you, so you can actually have a physical list or something like that, okay? You could also just be making a lot of lists for something, okay? So I like lists though. I think they're very helpful. But yeah, and then we have hiding feelings reversed, okay? So you may be a lot more expressive with how you feel, but in a more, I keep wanting to say feminine way, in a more quiet way, if you will, okay? So I don't see you popping off, even if you do want to, like, you know, scream at somebody or yell at them. I see you saying how you feel in a very calm but direct way. Like people will know what you meant and that you meant what you said without you having to get out of character, if you know what I mean, you know? So that's what I got for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like that was kind of long, but it's okay. There's no line. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for being here. And remember, save the link to the video. I'm gonna be on here for some hours, so um, if anybody else has questions, you can send for it. Okay, you are very welcome. Thank you for joining. And keep in mind, if you guys want to enter the raffle, that's what this is over here. I do it every month. Okay, um, you don't have to. It's not a requirement, but if you want a chance to win 5 free personal reading questions during my lives for the week after you win, after each month, all you got to do is email me. You say, hey, it's blah 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 from the live, and then I'll enter you. Okay, but it is not a requirement. It is optional. Some people do it, some people don't. All right, I'm gonna plug this back up, but I am here if you guys have questions. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, go to my main page, like this, like on my main page or on the front, and then there's three dots next to the live, and then you click share, and then copy link will pop up, and then it'll say copied, and then you can save it in your notes somewhere or in your text or whatever, you know. That's what I do on my notes app. Yeah, there's like three little dots right here. Share, copy, and then you can paste it in your notes. Okay? But yes. I hope that made sense. Hello, welcome in. Hey, TT. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna plug this light in real quick because it needs to charge, but I'll be right here. Okay. I'm gonna get your timestamp and then. That's crazy you say that because the person I just read for, and I feel you. I feel you. We don't have time to waste on people who don't know how to communicate, right? Time is of the essence. So I do not blame you if you want to find somebody new. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see. 130. Alright. Alright, so you said, what are ours intentions? Let's see. 1 second. Plug this in. Okay. Alright, that should sound better. Oops. Alright, so when it comes to TT, what are ours intentions for TT? Let's see. That's good. That's good. Alright, so what are ours intentions for TT? Let's see. Let me move this. Oh, excuse me. What are ours intentions when it comes to TT? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We got the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. Okay. They want to take action toward you. Okay. What's the 9 of Swords here, though? Oh, they want to help you move on from your past. So I don't know if you opened up to this person about what you've been through previously, but this is like they want to release whatever worries you may have, okay? 6 of Pentacles. If you've been feeling, stressed because of a certain situation, stagnated, Hanged Man reverse, they want to help you see your future, okay? So they want to help you like move on or move forward into something like a new opportunity, okay? Especially if you have been feeling unsatisfied with either your life or could be the past person. Okay, let's see. He said, even on Snap, will he I'm not sure what you mean by, I don't know if that was a typo or not, but let's see. Oh, you said, oh, will he though? Okay, my bad. Let's see. But yeah, I'm seeing that this person, they do want to help you move forward, okay? Even if you don't necessarily tell this person, hey, I just went through this, hey, I just went through that, they want to show you that, there's better things ahead, okay? AKA them, okay? Let's see. Like you're worth more than whatever you have been through, okay? Let's see. Yeah, two of cups reverse is like they might, I feel like they kind of know about, I don't know if it's how you're acting or how you come off, it's like they could tell that you just went through something, or, you might have your mind on something else sometimes, okay? I feel like they could kind of tell because they want you to see a more positive outcome for your future, okay? Let's see. Oh, you said, will he take action though? Let's see. What is ours intentions for TT? Yeah, they want to release whatever burdens you may have, okay? 10 of Wands reversed and the 2 of Swords, okay? They want to make things clear. They want to show you that things don't have to be as difficult as they may be or may have been. It's like this person, I don't know if they have Virgo in their chart, but this is like somebody who their love language could be like acts of service, or that's what they like to do for people. Because that's kind of giving Virgo, maybe even Pisces energy, okay? But I want to say Virgo because I feel like Virgos would be more, they like follow through more, like if they're going to do something. So let's see. You said you think he's been through some things? Probably. Especially if he could tell that, you might be feeling some type of way about whatever you might have gone through. People who oh, he is a Pisces. Yeah. So I was gonna say Virgo, Pisces, the not self-serving. What's the word? The heroes with the capes. It's like they want to save everybody, even if they can't technically. Okay, so let's see. But a very generous energy, okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands as well. So they want to cheer you up. That's what I'm getting so far. They want to cheer you up. I feel like they can sense, especially if he is a Pisces, he's probably very, sensitive himself, intuitive. But it's like he knows, he can sense that you're going through something or just went through something, or you're not truly happy with wherever you were at. So yeah, it's like they want to help you. Yeah, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, they want to show you, I'm hearing, what love is. Show you what love is, or what love should feel like, okay? Let's see. Let me get a few oracle. Let's use this one. All right, let's see. All right, so for TT, what are R's intentions when it comes to TT? Look, confirmation. Player reversed, okay? They want to show you, like, they're not going to play you. They don't have intentions of playing you, okay? This person may want to feed you, okay? I just saw the kitchen card too. They may want to take you out, or they might cook for you or something. There's something about food here. They might like to feed their yeah, it's very, very much let me do this for you type of energy. Yeah, that is what I'm getting, a big part of it. And also to show you that, you can have more. Yeah, success, abundance, okay? And that not everybody is sneaky, okay? Or not everybody is having ill intentions. They want to prove that to you, okay? Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely very intuitive, okay? And it's like they don't want you to give up on I don't know why I don't know why he feels like you might be kind of giving up when it comes to love or your future or something like that, but he wants you to see, like, there's way more out there that you can have, that you can be a part of, that you can experience. You deserve it all. Like, this is very much, they chase their dreams. They feel like their dreams can definitely be, real life, okay? It's like they're very visionary based, okay? Let's see. Don't ask why me. Be like, why not me? Okay? Why not you? You deserve it. Okay? You got to tell yourself, like, I do deserve, happiness. I do deserve someone who treats me right. I do deserve someone who's respectful of me, who wants to do for me, and, treats me like the person and human I am. You know what I'm saying? Why not me? Okay? Not in a cocky way, but, sometimes you got to be a little bit more conceited when it comes to yourself. I don't see that as conceited, though. Because if you love yourself, then why would you not, you know, strive for more? You know what I'm saying? And then we have civil servant. Look, I told you. They want to serve, okay? They could have a government job. They don't have to, though, but it's like they want to help. They want to help. It could be a blessing. I was literally, yeah, and look, they want to meet you halfway. We have rendezvous point, okay? I was just thinking about that like yesterday too. Like when one person is playing with you or being distant, it's like, they're causing you stress, like wondering where they are, what's going on. And then when you finally start to detach from that, person who was playing with you or playing with your head, your time, your energy, then boom, when you close that door, when you finally walk out that door, throw away the key, look, here's somebody great. Like, or here's a new opportunity, here's a better job, here's a better whatever, here's a better person, here's a better friend, you know But it's like once you finally start detaching from something that maybe wasn't for you, or wasn't treating you right after a while, or not satisfying you in some type of way, you know, you look up and you have a new blessing in front of you, you know. So, and that's a big part of my channel is channeled tarot. Always keeping it pushing. We keep on driving. That was my slogan. It still is, but keep on driving. Even if people don't have cars, keep walking. Start walking. But don't stay stuck, because you can always have more. Let's see. Look, high vibing, okay? They want to have a good time with you. Their intentions are I feel like they're very pure right now, okay? Good vibes, living to the fullest, enjoying the present. Yeah, see? Okay, but that's what I got. Yeah, if they're giving you this type of energy, I always say, like, if someone's giving you the time, and I know some people can be deceptive, right? But until people show you otherwise, go with the flow. Go with the what people are showing you, not what necessarily what they're telling you, but go with what they're showing you when it comes to especially dating, because people just, some people, especially men, they say anything. You know what I'm saying? So actions speak louder than words. That's basically what I mean. Almost forgot to put these cards back in here, but that is what I got for you. But yeah, I feel like we as women especially, we could tell when men get distant. It's usually like, I mean, there's obviously a numerous amount of reasons that it could be for, but you know I learned to kind of just be like, all right, is this what we're going to do? Like, I'll have a conversation with said person when I notice them getting distant. Like, is everything good? What's going on? But if they don't want to open up about whatever they're dealing with or doing, then I know to keep it pushing. So, because I don't like waiting. And I don't think people should wait on people who, purposely are making them wait. That's ridiculous. Hmm. Oh, so you know him from the past? Okay, okay. Period. Hopefully he's the same person you knew him to be. Sometimes that happens. People from the past, they pop up. Suddenly, you never thought you would be there with that person, but here you are. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, really? I I have my own opinion about that because I do that technically. Well, it depends. If I'm really like head over heels for somebody, I will do that thing where I talk to everybody except for the person I like because it's just too stressful. But once I'm comfortable, I talk to them often, the person I actually like. But I am kind of avoidant. I think that's how I know I really like somebody is when I am so nervous. But eventually, you got to get over that for a connection to work. You got to talk to each other. That's interesting. I just realized something about myself. LOL. I think attachment is what people confuse with actual interest, you know? Like people will be attached to certain people that they don't actually like, but because they're attached to them, they think that, they're supposed to have a connection. It could be. A lot of men do that. You'd be surprised. A lot of men do that. They plot on people, on women. like for years. I've seen it. Like a man will usually study a woman before he approaches her. Men are stalkers. I've had so many, you know, homeboys, and yeah, they be on that shit. They love to lurk, but you would never know because they act like, you know, too cool for school to the public. Hey, you know how you are, okay? So if you know you're a good woman, then let him think that, you know. And if you think that you're not a good woman for some reason, then, you know, pretend to be a good woman. Don't show you're crazy too soon with folks. Unless you're trying to run them away, then definitely act a fool. Did y'all go to school together or something, or that's good then. But yeah, I feel like if people but he could be someone who's very observant, you know? Especially if you guys have known of each other, you know? People pay more attention than people admit. Oh, church? Okay, okay, period. Nice. I remember my old church crush. Oh Lord. Those were fun days. I think there's a Taurus reading I watched one time. I don't know if he has Taurus in his chart or not, but or if you do. Actually, if you're a Gemini, then yeah, you probably are a Vedic Taurus. But um, there's a reader on here. She has a Taurus reading where she talks about how you'll meet your new lover, and for the Taurus one, she talked about how Taurus could meet their new love through church. So I like her readings. I've watched her for a while, but I don't think she posts that much. True, true, true. That's kind of good though. You know, it's not. I feel like even if you're in the spotlight, when you just are yourself, you know, you live your regular life or whatever. You're not really thinking about how people perceive you all the time, you know. And then you look up, you're like, oh shit, people see me, you know. I should do a new love reading for new energies or pick a card or something like that soon. That's good though. I feel like when you attract both sexes, that means you're just naturally attractive. You know. And I think when women compliment, you know, other women, it kind of means more than it coming from a man. You know what I'm saying? Like genuine compliments from women. I think it means more than it would if it was from a man. That's just my opinion though. Because we're not male centered over here. We don't care about how men feel about us unless it's our person, you know. Yeah, people watch. People definitely watch. I be forgetting. Sometimes I offload certain apps like Instagram and stuff on my phone because I be posting. And I'm like, wait, these people actually could see me. And I don't like to be perceived too often, you know. I like to be in my bubble. So I'm like, let me not just speak my mind today. Yeah, I mean, if it makes you uncomfortable, then you know you can set boundaries. But you never know who might be, you know, interested in you. I think it's good to have different types or different types of people. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm glad I had my glow up. I used to be like, ugh. I think it's, I don't want to blame my mom completely, but she did not give a fuck how I looked growing up. Like she was just like, you know, throw on some pants and a shirt and don't, you know, she didn't teach me how to do my hair. So I had to self teach myself, you know, all that. But eventually I learned that what, you know, what works for me. So now even when I do my makeup, I don't know if you've seen my pictures and stuff like the ones I've posted, but I do the same makeup look every time because I know that's what I like and what works for me. That's good. You should. I think more people should, you know, compliment each other. It would make people's day. I saw somebody the other day, like somebody was being nice to her and she got like offended or concerned. I'm like, they're being nice to you. Like, say thank you. But I think she may not have been used to, you know, nice things happening to her or something, or at least not recently, because she acted defensive rather than, you know, thankful. So I think more people need to just be nice to each other. It's a chain reaction. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I tell you guys, you know, if you start affirming that you deserve certain things, never think that you don't deserve something nice, you know. It's bare minimum most likely from a person or just in general. I'm never ever going to tell y'all, "Oh, you should settle for less." Y'all will never hear me say that. I always encourage my viewers to strive for more, especially in love. And there's nothing greedy about that, you know? Because why would you not want to live a good life and be around people that, you know, respect you and do nice things for you and you can do nice things for them, you know? We do not want to settle for a lack mindset, you know? Always strive for more with whatever you do, whoever you're around. Because the people that settle, you know, they're always the ones who are looking at the next person talking about, oh well, why don't I have this? Because you settled for less, you know? It's really that simple. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna plug this in my light so I can use it for the rest of the live. And the list is open, you guys. Okay, if you guys would like a reading, look at the board for the prices, and then Cash App, PayPal, or Chime if you guys want a reading. Okay, thank you very much. But I'm gonna mute it and plug it in. Okay.